He calls out, Bali, Bali, Bali. This is the story of a man who was going through a jungle in search of some herbs, and he was very thirsty, so he goes to a nearby well and he sees that there are 3 animals and 1 human being stuck in the well. So he decides to rescue all of them. He puts in the rope and first he takes the lion out. The lion was very heavy. He puts all his effort. Somehow he takes the lion out. The lion comes out and he tells, "Thank you very much for saving my life. My name is Sher Khan. In your life, if you ever need my help, just call my name Sher Khan loudly and I'll be happy to help you out." And Sher Khan goes away. Next, he pulls out a monkey out from the well. And the monkey comes out and he thanks the person and he tells, "My name is Bali. If you ever need help in your life, just call out my name Bali and I'll be able to help you out." Next, he pulls out a snake. It was a very large snake, almost like an anaconda. He pulls it out and the snake thanks him for saving his life and he tells, "My name is Nagraj. If you ever need my help, just call out my name. I have magical powers. So even if you need my help outside this jungle, I'll be able to help you out." And Nagraj also goes away, the snake. But all 3 of these animals tell the person, "Do not save the human being inside the well. It is because of that person that we all were in the well." But the person decides to ignore the animal's words because even he was a human being and he even saves the life of the person who was stuck in the well. That person comes out and he thanks him. "Thank you very much. My name is Lala. I'm a jeweler. So I have a very big jewelry store out in my town. If you ever need any financial help, if you ever need money, please come out to me. I'll be happy to help you out. You have saved my life." So even Lala goes away. Exactly 1 year after this incident, the man comes back to the jungle. And first of all, he was feeling very hungry. So he thinks about Bali. He calls out, "Bali, Bali, Bali." And the monkey comes and he asks him, "How may I help you?" He tells Bali, "I'm feeling very hungry. Can you get me some food?" So Bali goes in the jungle. He gets some bananas, he gets some other fruits and he gives it to the person. So the person eats and is very satisfied. Then he asks Bali, "See, I have to do my sister's wedding. I'm in the need for money." So he asks him, "How can I get money?" So Bali tells, "See, in this entire jungle, there is only one person who can help you financially, and that is Sher Khan. Because whenever some human beings come in the jungle, Sher Khan eats them and whatever money and whatever jewelry they have, he keeps it in his den." So the person thinks, okay, that's a good idea, and he calls loudly, "Sher Khan, Sher Khan, Sher Khan." But he doesn't come. So Bali tells, "So it's okay if he's not coming, I will take you to him." So the monkey takes our person to Sher Khan. He takes him to his den. Sher Khan comes out of his den. He was sleeping, but he comes out and he asks him, "Oh, it's you. You had saved my life. Tell me, how can I help you?" So the person tells, "See, I need to do my sister's wedding. I need money. So can you give me some jewelry which you have with you?" So Sher Khan tells, "Of course. Whenever I eat human beings, I keep their valuables with me. I have some shiny stones, I have some bright jewelry. You can take it with you." So he gives him all of his jewelry. And then the man thinks, there was a person whose life I saved. His name was Lala and he had a jewelry store. So he goes to the town and he meets Lala and the person is happy. He tells, "Oh, it's you. You had saved my life. Welcome." So he asks him how is he, how is his work, all these things. Then the person gives away all his jewelry which he had got from Sher Khan. He tells, "See, I need money." So Lala looks at the jewelry very carefully and he tells, "This jewelry, these stones cannot belong to an ordinary person. This is from the king's treasury. I remember that the king's son had gone to the jungle for hunting, for shikar, and he never returned back. And the king had announced the price that whoever knows where my son has gone, whoever knows who has killed my son, if they tell me, I will give him a big cash prize. So he tells the person, you wait in my shop, I'll come back in 2 minutes. So he goes to the king's court and he tells the king, listen, I have found out the person who killed your son. And the evidence that I have is, he has brought your son's jewelry in my shop and he has sold it to me. So you can come and you can arrest him. He is the killer. So the king's soldiers come, they take our friends and they lock him up in the Karakar. Karakar is also known as prison. Now, in the prison, our friend feels really sad. He is crying. It is really dark. It is cold. He doesn't have a sweater also. Then he sees that it is full moon and it is actually Chandrama if you are from India. Then he thinks, okay, I'm in a really bad place, but I have one more friend of mine called Nagraj. So in his mind, he slowly calls Nagraj, and Nagraj the snake comes in front of him and he tells, see, there is only one solution to your problem. There is only one solution to your problem, that is, if I bite the king's wife, then she won't die, but she'll get sick. She'll get really sick. She'll have a lot of health issues. And the only power I'll give you is, if you put your hand over her head, then she'll get healed. All her sickness will go away. So our friend tells, okay. So the snake goes and he bites the king's wife. The wife gets really sick. She gets ill. She's not well. She has high fever. So the king announces a big announcement in his entire village. He tells, whoever can treat my wife, I'll make him rich. I will gift him a small palace. I will gift him all of my stones, but they have to make her well. So the soldiers who are near the Karakar, our friend tells them that, see, can you send a message to the king that in the entire village, only I can treat his wife. So this message reaches the king. So the man goes towards the king's wife and he puts his hand over her head, and the queen is cured and the queen is healed. She's back to her healthy and normal life. So the king asks him, how did you have this power to just heal my wife by just touching your hand over her head? So our friend explains the entire story from the start. How he went to the jungle, how he met Bali, how he met Sher Khan, how he met Nagraj, and he explains the entire story. Then the king understands that the real culprit over here is Lala, the jeweler. So the king's men go to Lala's shop and they bring him in the Karakar and imprison him and give him a death sentence. In 1 week, he would be hanged. So guys, in this story, sometimes we try to do things fast in an improper way. But whenever we do wrong to someone, things come back multiplied. Things come back multiplied because whatever we do, eventually in some way or the other, it will come back to us. If we do something wrong, then wrong will come multiplied in our life. If we do something good, then good will come back multiplied in our life. If you agree with me, comment down below and say I agree. If you have any video suggestions, if you want me to make any videos, comment it down in the comment section and I'll be happy to make videos for you. Like this video if you haven't, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and put the bell notification on. Comment down below and let me know what you like the most. Share this video in all of your WhatsApp groups. Share this video so that other people also get this benefit, other people also get this inspiration. I will see you next time with a brand new video. Until that time, stay home, stay safe, take care of your health, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.